Hello, 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 and welcome to the Relaxation Room, the space for deep healing and peace. If you've been feeling a little stressed out lately, if you've been feeling a little overwhelmed lately, hold on, you guys, I'm so sorry, I'm just realizing.
Power on.
I forgot to
Bluetooth connected.
turn on some music. Congratulations, you found the right place. Here we do some guided meditation combined with some Reiki healing. There we go. All right, let's try this all over again. You may go ahead and begin by making yourself nice and comfortable wherever you are. Either sitting upright or lying down, the choice is yours. And I'm just going to go ahead and sweep through the aura, clearing away absolutely any energy that does not belong there. Hello, Esma. Welcome back, friend. Thank you for the rose. Opening yourself up to receiving this energy. You may bring your awareness to your breathing. Noticing how your breath feels as it enters your body. Noticing how your breath feels as it exits your body. Hello, Max. Welcome back, friend. Thank you for being here. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the belly. Noticing the gentle rise and fall of the chest. Noticing the gentle expansion and contraction of the rib cage as you breathe. Hello, Ray Charles. Thank you so much for the rose. Allowing any negativity to just be lifted away with the smoke. Cleansing and clearing, removing and releasing. Thank you so much for the roses, Scorpio, old man. I appreciate you. And if you are struggling with any difficult emotions, whether it be anger, whether it be sadness, whether it be grief, you may at this moment offer any of those feelings as an offering to your source, your deity, your creator, whatever type of entity you connect to. You can leave your feelings as offerings and allow source, deity, your creator, whoever you leave it as an offering to do something with that feeling for you, to change your situation. Feelings can be used as offerings. You may do so now if you like. Hello, party every day. Thank you so much for the heart me. Surrender whatever feels big, whatever feels heavy, whatever you think you cannot handle on your own. Surrender it all to the divine, everything that is simply outside of your control. Allow it all to be surrendered now. Maybe beginning to feel soft waves of serenity washing all over your body. The more of this heavy stuff you are able to release. Good job. It looks like we cleared a lot of stuff there. Soft waves of serenity, washing all down your body. Soft waves of serenity, moving down from the crown of your head. Hello, Monica. Welcome back, friend. Thank you for the gift. Soft waves of serenity moving down to your forehead as you release any tension being stored in your forehead. Thank you so much for the star, Monica. Soft waves of serenity moving down through your cheeks as you release any tension being stored in the cheeks. Soft waves of serenity moving down through the jaw as you relax all throughout the jaw. Soft waves of serenity moving down through the neck, down through the shoulders. Yay! Thank you so much, Monica, for completing the star goal. You are super awesome. And thank you for being my number one tonight. Soft waves of serenity moving down the arms, down the biceps, down the triceps, down the elbows, down the wrists, down the hands, and down the fingers. Relaxing all throughout the arms. Soft waves of serenity moving down the chest as you relax through the chest. Soft waves of serenity moving down the back, down the spinal column. Thank you so much for the roses, Esma. And thank you for the heart, me, Niho. I appreciate you. Soft waves of serenity moving down the sides, moving down the abdomen, moving down the belly as you relax all throughout the torso. Soft waves of serenity moving down the glutes, down the hips, down the groin, as you relax all throughout the pelvic area. Soft waves of serenity moving down the thighs, down the hamstrings, down the quads, down the knees, down the shins, down the calves. Thank you so much for the heart, me, Priscilla. I appreciate you. Soft waves of serenity moving down the ankles. Thank you for the heart, me, whoever you are. Down the feet and down the tippy toes. Thank you so much for the heart, me, Courtney. And now you may go ahead and imagine yourself inside of an elevator. And this elevator can be made entirely of glass. It can be made out of diamonds and gold. It can be made out of crushed velvet and platinum. However you would like to envision your elevator is perfectly fine. And there are 10 levels to this elevator, each one representing a deeper state of relaxation, starting all the way up at level number 10, moving on down to level number 9. Feeling so nice and relaxed as we move on down to level number 8, sinking deeper and deeper. Thank you so much for the heart, me, cameo. Welcome back, friend, into relaxation. Thoughts beginning to slow down, slowing down, slowing down as we move on down to level number 7. Feeling so at peace, so calm and so serene as we move on down to level number 6. Relaxing more and more as we move on down to level number 5. Sinking deeper and deeper into relaxation as we move on down to level number 4. Thoughts slowing down even more, maybe even beginning to notice some pause between our thoughts as we move on down to level number 3. Feeling so tranquil, so serene as we move on down to level number 2. And finally feeling just so totally relaxed as we reach the final stage of relaxation, all the way down at level number 1. And if you have any bodily functions or any emergencies to attend to, you will be able to leave this session and deal with these things. And you will wake up tomorrow morning feeling so rested and so rejuvenated, regardless of how you sleep or how long you stay here. You will receive the full benefits of this session, regardless how long you stay. Other than that, you will remain relaxed for the rest of this session. Now, as you exit your elevator, you enter into a room with a vault. And all of your troubles, all of your worries, everything that is just stressing you out, you can place it all inside of the vault. And this is not a permanent place for these things. You will deal with these things effectively at a time when you are better equipped to do so. But right now, your only job is to just relax. So all of your stress, all of your worry, all of your anxiety, whatever you are carrying here with you today, just go ahead and put it in the vault and lock it away. And now, as you look around this room that you find yourself in, you notice over in a corner there's a person laying on the floor. You begin to walk over to this person, and the closer you get to them, you notice they are laying on their belly and they have all of these knives sticking out of their back. As you get closer, you realize that this person is you. All of these knives that are in your back represent all of the different betrayals that you have had to endure. And now you may begin to take these knives out of your back, and each knife that you take out, the wound fills with healing white light until that wound is completely healed. Thank you so much for the heartbeat. Feeling yourself fully releasing all of the pain of these betrayals. All of this stuff you have been carrying around with you. What happened to you was not okay, but it is time to heal and fully move on. Thank you so much for the love yous, Cameo. I appreciate you. It is safe to let go now. You are free to liberate yourself from the pain of betrayal. Thank you so much for the hand hearts, Laura. Thank you so much for the chili, Esma. And with the last of these knives being removed, and this hurt version of you just dissolves into the light of grace, fully releasing the energy of all of this betrayal. Thank you so much for the love you, Devin. And as you turn around, you notice there is a group of people. Each one of these people is a person that has betrayed you. And you may go up to each person and say, I forgive you. And as you forgive each and every one of these people, what they have done to you no longer holds any power over you, and instead replaced by the power of forgiveness. Allowing yourself to fully heal with each person that you forgive. Each person dissolving into the light of grace as you forgive them. Thank you so much for the heart meows. And after all of these people dissolve into the light of grace, they are replaced with a new group of people. And this group of people is all of the people that you have betrayed. You may go around saying, "I'm sorry" to all of these people and asking for their forgiveness for all of the times when you were the bad guy. Everyone hurts someone at some point in their life. We are all human. And while what you may have done was unacceptable, thank you so much for the heart me. I appreciate you. You don't have to carry the guilt of your transgressions against other people with you forever. Feeling your own guilt and your own shame being absolved as you say you're sorry. And now, last but not least, you may go ahead and forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for all of the stuff that you accepted even though you knew it was unacceptable. It is only natural to want to believe the best about the people that we care about the most. And forgive yourself for all of the times when you were the one doing wrong. You're just a human being. You are doing the very best that you can with all of the tools and resources that you have. And sometimes, at some point in the life, we are missing certain tools from our toolkit, like how to manage your anger or how to communicate effectively and in a healthy way. For some people, these are skills that require learning and refinement. Forgive yourself for how you showed up before you had these tools in your toolkit. Now we're going to go ahead and work on some cord cutting. Releasing any trauma bonds that we are still struggling with the effects of. Releasing absolutely anything that is no longer serving a positive purpose in our life. Thank you so much for the pretty heart. That was so cute. Oh, wait a minute. Did we reach all of the gifting goals? Hold on a second. Oh, we reached them all. Okay, I guess we'll go ahead and turn on the comment section as a reward now. And I'm also just going to go ahead and set up a new goal. There we go. Back to our cord cutting. Cutting cords to absolutely everything that has left us traumatized. Thank you for your kind words, Devin. And I appreciate you too. Thank you, Max. I'm glad you enjoyed this one. This one comes from my shamanic rose healing. I'm doing some more training there and learning a lot more guided meditations as I forge down my path as a rose priestess. So it's been really good to, one, learn these and sit with them and work through them all on my own, and then be able to be like, wow, that was powerful, and share them with you guys. That's part of one thing that I love about this channel is I get to discover all of these things that have really helped me to process, all of the life that I myself am processing, and then be able to be like, wait a minute, more people need to know about this, because if this, I used to be a hot mess, you guys. I used to be such a freaking hot mess. I'm being generous when I say that. I was such a hot mess. And I have climbed my way out of my hot mess girl era. And I figure if these tools can turn me, a former hot mess, into not a hot mess anymore, other people can probably benefit from them too. So it's part of why I love doing this stuff with you guys. Your 20s is a wild decade, I'll just say that. Yeah, that's part of, I forget what kind of training. I've done so much training at this point, but there was something that I've learned somewhere along my journey about how usually people that are in the position that I'm in are usually people that travel around a lot, because there's a certain type of knowledge that you gain just from traveling, and like all of the life experience that you get from travel. That was a big part of my life. When I was 19, I was living out of a van traveling down the East Coast, and I was very transient for a good portion of my life, where I was just kind of going here and there and everywhere. And also there, along with that comes meeting all of these people, but then having all of these experiences. And as a healer, what that serves you as is a way to be like, okay, I've gone through something very similar because of because of all of the stuff I've gone through. I've had all of these experiences, that it makes it so that you're much more relatable to a lot of people, because you kind of get where a lot of people are coming from. Thank you, Lyra. I appreciate you. And so much love to all of you back. Hey, sweetie pie. No, you stay over there. Yesterday you were doing something weird. I was like watching another thing that I've been getting into since I've been uploading these over on YouTube. One thing that I've been doing, like, of course I do the meditations by myself before I bring them to you, but that's just me like guiding myself. It's a lot different when you actually have someone who's able to guide the meditation and the experience for you, which oftentimes I lack because I'm just learning and doing them, through my teachings. So actually like sitting and as it's downloading, listening to it, and then like doing it all over again, but having me leading myself instead of like not having to actually think about doing it, just allowing me to guide me through it. It's a much different experience, which has also been very pleasant. My, I hope you had some wonderful travels, female warrior. I think I would, at some point in my life, there is a train that travels across the top of the country. I think it starts in Maine and then goes all the way to Washington. And it's a fancy train, and it has like restaurants, and like obviously there's sleeping quarters and stuff, and you can like watch out the windows and they make stops. I want to do a cross country train ride so bad. And I think there's also like an option, if you want, is then you'd go down California. You'd have to get on a different train, but then you can go down California and then down like the bottom seacoast. Plot twist, you just pretend, you get like a group of friends to do it, and you just all pretend you're from Hogwarts and all go along with it. Freak out the other passengers, like, why are all these people being weird on this train ride? It would be such a trip. Can you have my baby? I mean, I'm a little against and very opposed to making children with people that I've never met in person. But I mean, I'll for sure think about it. I took that Harry Potter quiz thing that tells you what house you're from. I'm apparently a Slytherin. Alright, Team Slytherin. I feel like I'm a little bright and bubbly for Slytherin, but you know what? I'll add some charm. I'll add some charm and color to the Slytherin group. Beautiful. That felt like the perfect amount of quartz. So now we're just going to go ahead and replace everything that was just removed back with healing light. I will for sure need a Hufflepuff bestie. Carved into a what? What does this look like to you? What do you think it is? What are you seeing? I feel like it kind of looks like a dragon. Like if you hold it like this, it's kind of like a dragon. I don't know what you could possibly be seeing though. No, this is a raw. It's raw clear quartz with the angel aura coating, which gives it that pretty light aura coloring. It's kind of like Falcor, the luck dragon, or just a regular dragon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, female warrior. Well, let us know where you get sorted. We can start forming houses down in the chat. You can just comment what your house is. I'll be the head of the Hufflepuffs, or as I call myself, Hufflepunk. Max, I love that for you. I will allow you to be the head of the Hufflepuffs. I'm not sure I should be the head of the Slytherins just because I feel like my personality does not match my house. So I'll let someone else take over. Okay, now we can go ahead and move on to our shielding. Let me find a little angel. Here's a little angel. Thank you for being here, Devin. You may go ahead and imagine yourself in a bubble of divine golden light that completely surrounds you. And the shield will be so strong and so resilient that any negative energy sent your way is just going to dissolve into the light of grace. Your spirit guides, your guardians, your ancestors, your angels, your source, your deity, your creator, whatever it is that you connect to, it loves you unconditionally. It will never stop protecting you. Thank you so much for the heart me. You are divinely protected always. Hello, Sivak. Welcome, friend. Thank you so much for the heart me. And thank you for the rose, Margaret. I appreciate you. This is what New Earth is going to feel like all the time. I hope so. I hope we get to a point where people are just more relaxed, just more at peace with themselves and each other, where all of this nonsense that we are living through finally gets resolved, where everyone can exist feeling perfectly safe in their authenticity. But for now, we have the space, the spot in time where we can sit with our phones and join together and conjure up better days via our imagination, putting all of that collective thought into manifesting this new earth. Group spaces are so important. When groups of people come together and gather to heal, it really does help make a big shift. Beautiful. Okay, now we can go ahead and get our messages from Miss Universe. Working with the Sacred Web Tarot, and the universe has my back for Aquarius season. Although it did cross my mind today, I don't know what I want to use for Pisces season yet. I haven't been getting the urge to start thinking about it yet though, because it's very early. I don't have to worry about Pisces season right now, but it did cross my mind like, what deck feels Piscean? I'm not sure yet. Like, this deck definitely feels Aquarius to me. I don't know that I have a deck that feels like Pisces. I probably do. Okay, what would Miss Universe like to communicate with us at this time? What would Miss Universe like to bring to our awareness at this time? What is the current message from the universe? Same as yesterday. Interesting. We have community coming through. Bottom of the deck is different, okay. And also nothing came popping out. Community is still being highlighted, so either things that we could be collaborating with people on something, there could be some sort of group effort that we are partaking in, there could be something that we are building together or with other people. This could be working with other people or something that involves other people. What's that? Oh, laying the groundwork. If it's something that we're doing by ourselves, this could be us just laying the groundwork on some sort of new project, or it might not even be like a project. It could be laying the groundwork in a relationship. It could be laying the groundwork, like you could literally be building something, like a house or a dog house or a bird house, or if you build things, setting up a new business, anything along those lines. Where's the book? Here's the book. Shh. It's the train. You know that the train goes by. The train goes by like 12 times a day. Psh, psh, psh. Okay, and the message is, thank you so much for the gifts. Creativity and community lift you up to realize your potential within the life design of the universe. All your material efforts facilitate a deeper understanding of the connectedness of all beings. Elevated by lasting feelings of satisfaction for your earthly collaborations, you awaken to the luminosity of your soul work. You begin to recognize that all work is holy. Your work is your love made manifest. Through your community of friends, family, and co-workers, you find support in the right kind of appreciation that enlivens your sense of purpose. Remember to take good care of yourself and others. Rejoice in your relationships and all that you can do when people come together in common purpose and in service to the greater good. The keyword is community. And the mantra is, in community, I recognize that all work is holy. We do special work here together. But again, this in our regular lives, it manifesting as something else. This could be any group that you work with. And it doesn't, the other thing is, it doesn't also have to be like with other people. Like if you are co-conspiring with the universe, this could be you, the universe, you, your deities, your angels, your ancestors, all working together to build something. Or you could be feeling like as you are doing your work, you can feel the support of the universe, of your angels, your ancestors, your deity, your source, your creator, whatever it is you connect to, supporting you and providing you with everything that you need to accomplish whatever it is that you're working towards. That's definitely another thing that the Three of Pentacles can be. And then, thank you so much for the heart puff party every day. And then we have the bottom of the deck, which is the Ace of Feathers. Communication is coming through. There's something that needs to be said. And I love that for the bottom of the deck energy. I feel like in order, whatever it is that we are trying to either lay the groundwork in, or whatever, if we are working with people, a big part of this is going to be learning how to communicate with each other. So even if this is just like you and one other person, like learning how to communicate with that person to be able to build something with them, or even in a group, if it's a group project, learning how to communicate with everyone in a way that is effective for everyone so that things get done as efficiently as possible. If this is you co-creating with the universe, then making sure you are, speaking it, putting it out into the universe, what it is that you want, so that the universe can respond to you. But communication. The Ace of Wands can also be like a manifestation, or like a success, like it's the sword of victory. So there could be like some sort of victory on the horizon as well. And it's also the sword of truth, but then again, that also goes with communication. Like I feel like the truth is something that has to be kind of like spoken. So where's the other deck? I showed you guys both decks. Where did it disappear to? The dog stole it. I went, here are both of them. What did I do with the second one? Where did it go? There it is. Okay, and what else would Miss Universe like to say to us right now? In every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Absolutely. The universe is always going to be trying to steer you in the direction that is best for you. The universe wants you healthy and happy, so you're going to continue to get all of the lessons, and why it's important to act from a space of love, from a space of compassion. Otherwise, you're just going to keep kind of going around in that hamster wheel of, suffering, anger, trying to get one over on people, trying to prove that you're better than other people, trying to do this, that, and the other out of ego, out of the perception that that's the kind of person that you have to be to get somewhere in life, that, there is no value in acting from a space of love, that's not what's going to bring you money, that's not what's going to make you successful, that's not going to put food in your mouth, or whatever the belief is. And yes, that money is a very, very, very important thing. It's not the only thing, though. There are so many different things that make up life, and your happiness, your peace, your contentment should be a part of that. That should be stuff that you care about. Or we could also just sometimes be misguided in what we think is going to make us happy. That's something that you kind of have to learn to be and exist in that energy on your own without any sort of external influence, because once we make external influence responsible for how we feel inside, as soon as we lose those external influences, it's like we lose our sense of self, we lose our happiness, we lose our sense of stability, we lose our sense of peace just from that thing being taken away. I mean, if you think about it, when we hit that stock market crash, the Great Depression, right? Like, you had all of those people that were jumping out of windows because they had built their entire personalities, the way the world perceives them, off of being people with money. And once that market crashed and they were suddenly poor, what did they choose to do? That's why it's important not to place your value and to not make what you have or what you earn or what you achieve your entire personality. And then the bottom of the deck is, the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Faith is definitely one thing that has gotten me very far on my path of no longer being a hot mess. I feel like a lot of my hot messness, there was a lot of trust issues that I used to struggle with. So some version of me from so very long ago that definitely had some pretty deep insecurities and trust issues. And, coming around to just trusting the universe, just trusting the divine, just trusting that things are working out in my favor, and then actually seeing like tangible proof of that as I'm going through the work as well. As far as I've come, obviously I'm still working. We all are. Everyone's a project in motion, and as a priestess, my job is to always be learning, expanding, and growing. So I teach, but I'm also forever a student. But that was one thing that really helped me, is just like learning to trust the universe, learning to trust my ancestors, the deities, and then actually seeing them provide me with absolutely everything that I need all throughout my journey. It's been pretty powerful and also incredibly transformative, because as the universe responds to me by giving me absolutely everything that I need to continue down my path, it allows me to place more trust in the universe and and it's the craziest thing. It's like I'll have a need and then poof, out of nowhere, exactly what I need just kind of magically appears, and it's like, Okay, Miss Universe, keep surprising me like this. But the more that this stuff happens, the more I can relax and be like, I don't have to worry about it. Everything's coming. Everything's coming exactly as it's meant to come. I'm just going to be open to receiving and allow the flow to happen. Yeah, but all right, you guys, I think that just about does it for me tonight. Thank you for joining in tonight's practice. I will be back tomorrow evening at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I will see you all very, very soon. Bye.